All right, hello and welcome to another match in the short-term tournament on the FTF server for the week of I don't know, third-ish week of January 2023, and this is a match between Joyverse and Psy 21. Joyverse will be bringing spell boost and discard, and Psy will have a spell boost and loot. So, pretty even matchup. I think like I mean, the spell boost decks are probably pretty evenly matched. It'll come down to loot and discard, which is like a pretty reasonably close matchup on both ends. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Checking my microphone real quick. It seems like it should be fine. Maybe I'll lower my game audio just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna see Joyverse getting the go first card against Psy's Loot Sword. I want to see Psy toss. I want to, yeah, the Deep Sea Scout and Octress keep is pretty good. If Octress is unanswered, she's really strong going second. So I don't know if I like keeping Deep Sea Scout though, because going second, that card is really hard to keep alive. If you're trying to play the inherent Deep Sea Scout combo, it's not really worth it. It's like drawing the second Deep Sea Scout means Sai can play her out turn one, and she'll get, but she's still answered most likely. So it's not like not a great keep. Like and like so the reasoning being like go for Metatron or something else. But that's okay. I mean, like, you drew a second one, so it's not as bad that she got answered here. He's gonna be able to play Lupin this turn. Probably turn 3 Octress is what I would do here on Sai's turn. Joy is gonna play 3 play point Mari. Not great, but not terrible. And yeah, with the second Octress drawn, I definitely would just tempo out Octress here unless I really wants to draw for Metatron. But this feels too slow, to be honest. It looks like he's gonna buff his followers. Distribute the buffs. That's okay. Gonna probably hit base in here. I think the downside to this line is just that if Joy has a 2 play point Sacred Bird of Wisdom, it's really punching. So yeah. Looks like, let's see, what should he do here? Probably Story of a Lifetime. There was actually a case for Uranus Enchanting Spell on Joy's turn there. But Uranus obviously would be the punish for Octress there. But still, like, yeah. Like, this is like an okay board for side, but like, oh, I don't like Uranus now. No, this is definitely not as good. Like, I think he probably just lets one of these followers live and it's fine. This is definitely way worse than like Uranus Enchanting Spell. The insight was probably not like, yeah. Like he wants to save his Chakram for Evo turn, but he needs to draw more cards before he plays the Uranus like this. And so Sai is going to play Octress turn 4, gets the Remnant of Hollowness in hand with 3 loots in hand. Probably going to keep the Ultimate Hollow in hand for now. Might fuse 2 here. Yeah, just for hand space purposes. Choose one. I mean, the Gilded Goblet is okay. Actually, fusing Gilded Boots and then playing Goblet on Octress is also pretty good here. And there's the Metatron, a card late, unfortunately. But honestly, like, this is a matchup where I find Metatron to not be that impactful, except for, like, as a tempo card. So, like, going second Metatron, actually not as good as going first Metatron for Sword. Angel's Blessing immediately? Really? That is... I don't know if I like that, because Joy probably could have saved an Evo point there, and he'd definitely be able to Angel's Blessing the turn after. Yeah... I mean... I guess he really wants to save Story of a Lifetime, but... Okay. I mean, his hand is not exactly great, but he is going to be able to play Story of a Lifetime to draw into a card at hand of 7. Maximus out down Versailles. So I can choose to evolve Lupin here. Evolve Lupin But then that means he has to fuse the... Might have to fuse the ultimate hollow if he does that. Because of hand size. Confuse the necklace. He'll be... Okay, so... Depends on how Sai wants to handle his hand size here. Probably keeps the ultimate hollow for now, because he's going to be at 4 loots. So the idea here is to use Lupin to deny a spell boost on the Mari, and then trade the Adherent and Kagemitsu into the... Yeah, oh, that is not a good overdraw. Tidal Gunner is, of course, just like the best card in the deck overall. So losing one of those to overdraw is really stinky. But denying that spell boost is going to hurt Joy for sure. So let's see, what should Joy do here? Probably Enchanting Spell into Story of a Lifetime. Pitching the magical strategy is how I would lead off. And that gets him to 3 play points left. The Orchestral Mage will be active at that point. And then... let's see, that gets Raining Blades down to 1 play point. So, Enchanting Spell on Lupin... No, I don't like this. This is okay, but... Okay, really? Why? Is he gonna use an Evo point for this? No way, right? That's just not worth it. Oh my goodness. No, there's no way. There's no way you use an Evo point there. You're not in any danger. Yeah, and then cause any damage he takes here, you can just heal off with an Orchestral Mage Evo next turn, so that's... I would have wanted to Story of a Lifetime to dig for more spell boost cards, because Joy still needs to find more spell boost cards to win from here. If he doesn't do enough of a... Like, he wants to... Like, you kind of want to bait Sword and doing some damage, and then, like, doing a bit of a commit, with your own healing. He, like, I would have liked Joy to draw more cards that turn with Story of a Lifetime. It is now Sai's turn, though. Sai at full health. There's, having... How many loots has he gone ahead and used up now? 5, with a Remnant and an Ultimate Hollow in hand. He's looking at the Remnant. That is at 2 fuses right now, so one thing he could do is send in the Chivalrous Bandit, fuse away the Chalice, the Goblet there. Another idea is to use Maximus, of course, since he has another copy in hand. Another not so great Maximus pull. How many followers evolved is he at now? It is 2. So if he plays a loot this turn, that goes to 3. And then he can, yeah, so he's probably going to play the Ultimate Hollow, get 2 Evos, so that's going to be 4, actually. And then we get a manual Evo here. So fuse away this necklace. Yeah, fuse away the necklace. Actually, probably should have evolved a follower and then fused away 2. Yeah, it was evolve the thief. The thief is a little awkward, but evolving the thief is... Evolving the thief increases hand size, so you lose the loot. Evolve Maximus, fuse 2 loots there, and if you get Barbaros, then you have the whole Barbaros combo with 7 Evos threatened, right? Because 5 Evos, Kage is 6, and then Barbaros is 7. So definitely should have used a manual Evo that turn. Alright, so now Joy is going to lead off with the Story of a Lifetime. Draws. Gonna go in with Orchestral Mage. But this is, like, kind of weak. Gonna Chakram the Adherent. Like, he's gonna have to play this... Yeah, like, Raining Blades defensively. And he's gonna rely on the random effects, which is really not where you want to be. He has no Evos. This is why I'm really against using that Evo the previous turn. It doesn't keep him alive, and now he's out of resources. So this game just looks like it's over. He has, like, if he pushes 9 here, it doesn't accomplish anything, and he's definitely dead on the backswing. Because, yeah, so he's gonna trade into the... Gonna be forced to trade into the Opulent. Gonna give Sai a card draw. There's the Barbaros. So if I think Sai's gonna have lethal here regardless. With Barbaros is gonna be lethal. Confuse away the ultimate hollow into remnant, and then that is a flag and ultimate hollow for way more than damage. But definitely like just a little bit mismanaged on the resources there from Joy. It's gonna cause him to lose that game. Flag, Kage. But yeah, I mean, Sai could have had more damage had he committed an extra Evo. Although, I guess the issue would be he would need to lose the fuse for the Barbaros. It's potential extra damage. It's hard to get that fully, but yeah. But that is going to be game 1 to Sai, playing Loot Sword over the spell boost, taking the Loot Sword over the spell boost. Just a little bit mismanagement on the Evos there from Joy is going to cause him to not be able to clear in a hand that otherwise probably could have been fine. Not a lot of damage in that hand is true, but the thing is all Joy had to do was probably clear that turn with enough damage on the back, and he wouldn't lose on the spot. I mean, it was a tough spot with that hand. I think he just needed to draw more aggressively. I didn't like the usage of Angel's Blessing, and didn't leverage the Evo points. So, it is what it is. Yeah. Game 2 now is gonna be a spell boost mirror, and looks like Sai has the greater will, which is really awkward in the spell boost mirror now after the nerf. Joy is gonna Joy goes first again, has a magic missile Meltina, which is really nice, and then draws a second Meltina, which is really strong, of course. Draws a second Meltina. Draws a second Sea-Mile, which is really nice. He's gonna be able to go Magic Missile into Meltina, fill up his hand, and get these Sea-Miles down to 0 by like turn 6 or so. Contemplating his plays? I don't know if there's that much to that. Alright, so Sai, gonna play the Sacred Bird because it is harder to get rid of later on. It was reasonable. Probably not gonna get chipped away in this matchup. No, a Magic Missile from Joy. Now he's gonna be able to Angel's Blessing into Meltina, so that is just really nice. Two insights from Sai. Probably gonna have to play them out, but he hasn't drawn any cards that increase his hand size, so he's in a pretty awkward spot here. Joy, now would be a good time to Angel's Blessing. No, what? No, Story of a Lifetime next turn. Why? Like, there's so many cards in your deck that draw like that don't cost 1. So you Story next turn, Angel's Blessing this turn, and then Story, and you have more possible 2-drops. Yeah, okay, so Sai now draws a second Sea-Mile, which is nice, but what does he do here? Like, the Chakram is awkward. Everything in his hand is really awkward here. Yeah. I mean, could even pass and hope Joy puts a follower in play for him to target with Greater Will, which would unbreak his hand a bit, but I think it's just pass, yeah. There's like nothing that really benefits from being played there. Okay, see, like, I mean, Joy should definitely Angel's Blessing this turn. There's just nothing else to play here. But 100% Angel's Blessing last turn. Yeah, this is fine. Like, he's got a great hand. Almost certainly gonna have an enchanting spell target after Sai's turn. Sai's hand is a brick fest here. Chakram Wizard Evo is actually so mediocre. Sai should actually pass the turn again. To be quite honest, because his hand is explosive, but he just needs to draw into one more target he just needs to draw into one more spell boost target, and then he can probably get his hand going. But like, for now, he's actually okay to chill, because like, there's not, I mean, he's calculating, but I think it's better to chill here. Like, the Chakram Wizard Evo doesn't really do anything here. And if he draws like an Angel's Blessing, he's gonna regret using up his Evos in this situation, so there's not much to be gained by jamming the Chakram compared to waiting for another card. And so he is gonna chill again. And it's actually a pretty good idea. Now Joy's turn, right? So he denies Joy the chanting spell. Joy's gonna play the Meltina. He currently has what is 4, 8, 11, 13. If you count 3 from Uranus, it's 16. So Joy's like 2 damage short of lethal, but now Sai's hand is actually live. And there's the Angel's Blessing top deck. Once again, I've outdone myself on this one. So that huge reward for not using the Chakram Wizard the previous turn. I think Sai currently has 14. So Sai's very close to. Oh, interesting that he's gonna choose to use the Angel's Blessing, and then okay, draws into a Secrets of Onmyodo. You really want to avoid the overdraw. Is he gonna? He can insight in secrets here, but there is a case for just using Greater Will and Crushing Rain. Okay, but he's gonna hold on to the Greater Will. Probably he's gonna secrets. Yeah, just because Sai has lethal in hand as long as he has enough spell boosts. So target the second rain. Oh, what does he target? Okay, probably the second raining blades, right? Yeah. Or no, he chose Crushing Rain. So he's setting up for lethal next turn, I believe. I don't know if he has next turn. Do a quick count. So 3 play points, 0, 0, 0. I don't think he can quite get lethal next turn, but turn 7 lethal is definitely possible from Sai. Meanwhile, Joy has 8, 11, 13, 15, 11, 13, 15. So Joy's still not quite at lethal range with his hand, but he is going to finally find a target for his enchanting spell, and he's going to be able to get some more card draw, so maybe like Mari into Magical Strategy, into Chakram Wizard here. Draws another Sea Mile. That is going to give him a potential lethal, and an Orchestral Mage. Those are both great cards for Joy's hand here. Gonna use the Chakram Wizard. And then, does he use the Evo? He does. I don't know if he has to use the Evo here once again. Let me see. So, gonna be able to. I mean, the spell boost is nice, right? Orchestral into Crushing Rain, Raining Blades, and 2 Sea Miles is 6. 6 plus 8, 14, 16. Not quite lethal, but it is pressure. Ooh, Mari at full cost from Sai. I think he's gonna try to board lock Joy here. That is what it looks like. And we use the Greater Will. Wait, should have Greater Will before trading in the Mari. That is a slight misorder. But yeah, Sai is set up to lethal next turn with that hand. So, Joy now has how much damage? He cannot play. Okay, hold on. Meltina, Evo. Meltina hit face and Evo. Clears up a board space. So 3, 6, 8, 16. Angel's Blessing first? Really? Does he have enough damage here? Okay, so this is... No, you have to Evo Meltina for more damage. Did he miss lethal here? It's still okay. It would not have mattered for lethal, so that's okay. But definitely like yeah. So it was not lethal with the Meltina, but I think putting the extra body on Orchestral Mage is still relevant. Sai is gonna have to commit full board here, and then I think it's just better to have Meltina in hand. Maybe the stats with Meltina in play are a little better to avoid getting wiped by Raining Blades. It's hard to say, but Okay, so Sai has to put a lot of stats into Orchestral Mage. He has a lot of different. He has a lot of damage in hand. Looks like he can use Meltina to get rid of one of these Semails. And then doesn't quite have the cards to get rid of a second one. Yeah, the Meltina is going to cost just a little too much. These pings are also not quite going his way, but I think he could have... Oh, no, that's fine, I think. We'll play another Semail and Meltina, and that is going to be exact lethal from Sai. Yeah. I think Joy could have had another ward in play. Joy could have had another ward in play by evolving the Meltina. Would it have mattered? That is really hard to say with all the stat distributions on the board. But I think it probably was better just because that Mari ended up being ignored. So if he had evolved Meltina and played two Orchestral Mages, play the Orchestral Mage that turn, he definitely could have been a little bit stronger on board. But that is 2-0 for Sai, just beating up on Joy's spell boost. And congrats to Sai for winning the match. And that is going to be it for this match, and I will see everyone later.